Hey, I'm Emily, and this is my story. So it was actually a friend who wasn't a Christian who first brought me back to my own church my senior year of high school after I hadn't stepped foot there for years. I grew up going to church most Sundays, and I've believed everything I've been taught there for as long as I can remember. But by the time I hit middle school, my family and I just stopped going due to the busyness of school and sports. Throughout this time, I continued my relationship with God by listening to sermons several times a week, listening to Christian music, and praying constantly. But I didn't have any Christian friends, and I had no idea how to really follow Jesus. During these years, I was never really satisfied with my life, even when I had every reason to be. I got good grades, had good friends, and had a good family. So I tried to do everything that our culture tells us will make us happy. I sought value and satisfaction from partying, drinking, and making the right friends. I became really insecure and started to be focused on what other people thought of me. That all changed my senior year of high school. A few weeks into the beginning of the year, I got a text from a friend who didn't go to church, inviting me to check out the high school ministry at the church I used to attend when I was younger. So I agreed to go, and as soon as I got there, I saw that there was something radically different about the people there that I had never seen before. Everyone was so welcoming and genuine, and they were some of the most loving and kind people I had ever met. For the first time in my life, I was able to see what a life transformed by Christ looked like, and I wanted that for myself. I began coming back every weekend after that, and very quickly got involved with the high school ministry there. As I got to know the students and the staff, I found that being a Christian isn't simply an internal belief. It means becoming a follower of Jesus and surrendering your life to Him. That year, I went from making God a big part of my life to making Him the focus of my life. And I went from trying to do the bare minimum I could to be a Christian to passionately pursuing Jesus. The confidence and peace in my life was restored as I began to seek my happiness and purpose in Christ rather than in the world. I wish I could say that after that year, I got my life together and became a perfect follower of Jesus. However, when I went to college, I made a lot of bad decisions with guys that I wasn't in relationships with, and though I was in 2 Bible studies, involved in a campus ministry, and went to church every Sunday, during these events, I would often find myself thinking more about whatever guy I was talking to than God. Right after winter break, a thing I had with a guy ended, and I was a lot more upset than I should have been. I realized that again, I'd been placing my worth in something other than God, and after refocusing my life on Him, I traded anxiety for peace and sadness for joy. The amazing thing about God is that His love for us isn't based on how well we perform. It is based on Jesus' death on the cross for us 2,000 years ago at Calvary. Even though God knew all the mistakes I'd ever make in this life, He still chose to die to make a broken person like me whole and give me righteousness through Jesus that I can never earn on my own. God chooses to use imperfect people like me to accomplish His perfect plan. This summer, I've gotten the chance to spread His love to those who don't know Him, and in the fall, God has been calling me to start an outreach in the College of Design. Though I'll know I'll continue to make mistakes and fail Him, I also know that I'm covered by His unending grace and mercy, and I'm so excited to see how He will continue to use my life to glorify His kingdom here on earth. So that's my backstory. What's yours?